bro.
Before this video starts, I'm gonna say it's never, never okay to hit a woman. Ever. I know I might clip farm a lot and say things or whatever for clips or anything, but at no point should a man ever put their hands on a woman. And I take full accountability and responsibility for that, and I'm sorry. And I've expressed that to her after situations 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And
I thought this had waves.
Everything from this video, I just want to get that across. I'm not making excuses. I did a fucked up thing, and I appreciate everybody, you know, getting on my ass and all these things, but I just wanted to tell my truth of how everything just led up. Yo, what's up? I wanted to make this video. As you guys know, there's a lot of things that's been going on around the past couple days. A video has resurfaced of me, you know, getting in a physical argument with a girl.
Deshae is uncancelable. That's when y'all start getting like, y'all gotta realize that's not, I don't believe in cancel culture. You can definitely not get canceled if you don't care. But at the same time, like, you can't get canceled, but you can also not grow. Does that make sense? You can like not get canceled, but you can also not grow. Like in the sense that people will always still watch you. You'll still have a big ass community, niggas that fuck with you, but it can turn off new people and it can blackball you.
I kind of just want to break this down by little, and then pretty much this will be my last time talking about it. First things first, I want to say is I will never, ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me, okay? I'm not a person to initiate and do things and try to hit a girl because, you know, just out of the strength of just arguing.
Realistically, has even come back from him smacking that shorty, never talking on it again. Once this video drops, he's never going to speak on it again. And eventually, the internet going to stop giving a fuck and move on. You feel me?
Or anything like that. This was from season 2. This was from 2022 or 2023, 4 years ago. And she was one of the girls that she came on the show. I brought her on the show and everything. And during the whole show, like, she was the only person who was literally like, I don't know, like physical, and she was hitting me. She was doing these things which I had to cut from YouTube videos because of monetization. And she would hit me and all these things, going back and forth and yelling, going back and forth and doing these things. And it kind of was just got to a point where I kind of didn't want to deal with that shit. You know, I was drunk, and like I said, anything I say in this video is not to make anything right. This is not to make anything right. This is not make things easier. This is not an excuse for anything. This is just me telling this story. And I feel like nobody should ever put their hands on a girl, ever. It don't matter how mad you get. It don't matter anything, you know what I'm saying? Like fighting or anything, unless like you literally like are getting punched a fucking 100 times or whatever, something just to throw her out the way or move her out the way. But yo, I think that just doing that was just fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. We were arguing, you know, there's been things off cameras where she would hit me and all these things like that. And I'm trying to talk to her and vibe her and shit like that. And what happened at the boat situation is that we were yelling, arguing, and she had just said things. I heard she said that I did this because I couldn't fuck, like, or something like that. Bro, that argument happened, whatever, because she was saying crazy things, which I had to cut out, and saying crazy things about my family. If you guys know me, I'm a very family man. Like, she's talking about my sister, fuck your sister, all this other shit. She could all crazy. I had to cut out. She was all doing this, my family, talking about my family members, my different type of things, just up and being big and bad, you know. And me as a man, I lowered my morals, and I went down to her level. Any guy that would hit a girl and do those things or whatever, you're lowering your how can I say, your respect. You're lowering your respect for yourself, and you're going down to her level. And as a man, you should never do that. She definitely was trying to irritate me and get on my nerves and do all these things. So when we're on the boat and she got up, I thought she was getting up to hit me again, and I just mushed her. My main thing is I was never trying to hurt her. I never like slapped her, but from that angle, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. But I mushed her ass. I mushed her ass over there. I mushed her ass out of, because I was not finna be hit. I was not finna go on that, and I just walked away. But with that situation, I seen things she was doing. She was saying, talking about, yeah, when the fucking.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I said, it's my bro. I ain't got no problem with this Deshae. But at the end of the day, bro, that was a hard ass mush. Like, that shit, I don't know if I can agree and be like, yo, it was a mush. Boom, 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 bro. If I'm being honest, that shit was a pretty bad, like, that was a really bad look, bro. I'm saying, like, that look like a heavy ass smack. But I mean, I'm just listening to him. He's saying boom, boom, boom. I'm just listening, cuz.
All these different things, and it's like, bro, after that, I apologize. We was kissing, and I'm gonna put clips in here too, but we was kissing, and you're saying you didn't let me, you didn't want me to fuck. We didn't fuck after you literally gave me some head, and
Nah, you gotta keep that one in the drafts, bro. You ain't gotta tell us that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't not to put your business out there, but you gave me some head.
How short she gotta be for this to be taller than her?
Yeah, another thing, just even things like even she's doing now, just saying that like when she sees my sister, she's gonna fight her and do these things. She's been waiting up like all this time to see her in person that is up, and you felt all these things, and it's like, bro, 3 years later, what was this energy 3 years ago when that thing actually happened and all these things? And mind you, she said way more worse things that, you know, that I'm not even gonna say crazy things just about my sister and her personal things and doing things and just saying things about my families in general to kind of just, you know, I feel like people in that type of era and that energy just rubbed off on me, and that shit was wrong. That shit was wrong on my half and doing that.
I don't care enough to press charges. You see his sister, you on that? Promise you.
Why is somebody on? We didn't sign NDA. We signed video.
Promise you, bro. I swear to God, bro. On my grandpa. I always be like, when I be scrolling on TikTok and I just like see a video of Brooklyn, I be like, can't wait to see this bitch in person. Like, even though I don't got no beef with her, like, I don't got no beef with her, like, you know, like, and I was really sparing her because Gigi was her best friend, but they're not friends no more, and Gigi's my friend. So I really was sparing.
And that person who recorded it, that is a person, that's somebody I've not talked to for years. He's an ex-editor, and he deadass posted that out of where because he wanted to get more money and all these type of things and use me and use these things. That's why he wasn't for season 3. That's why we had a production company like Michael and Alan and Don and all those peoples, and I did a production company because I used him for season 2, but he wanted to be paid more and be on season 3, and that's why he texted me and all these things, but I never responded. So I don't know what he was trying to fucking do or get across or something like that, but he just wanted a paycheck, and that was that with that. Him. Definitely should have handled that situation differently, you know, a lot of intoxications. I was 21 years old, and, you know, I was drunk as fuck. She was mad, and I just literally, like, we had been hitting like, going back and forth, and her putting her hands on me and all these things like that, that I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And
I ain't gonna lie, he probably gonna have a lot of support in the comments. Yeah, I knew it. Put W accountability. Jesus Christ. Nah, somebody's cooking this.
Obviously, bro, I couldn't take that shit. I would never ever just hit a girl just plainly because of her words. Her words do not do anything to me. But her words were Smith, her hitting me before, and how that video is cut, it's cut up to show that, oh, I was just hit the fuck out of her and just mushed her. My plan was never to her. I mushed her. Literally, I'm 5'4", 130 pounds at that time.
That doesn't matter though. I already told y'all, 5'4", 130-pound man can beat a 5'11", 180-pound woman. And I don't mean that in the way to demean women or make it seem like y'all are weak and this and the third. But he can punch a grown man and kill him. It doesn't matter how small you are. They're saying, nah, yes, y'all really underestimate. Why y'all underestimate how strong grown men are? You can be 5'4", 130. Bro, he can still kill a 5'11", 180-pound woman. That y'all act like just because you 5'11", 180 pounds, she's trained in MMA. Don't start bringing up, what about Ronda Rousey? She's trained to kill somebody. She's like, bro, we're still grown men. At this 5'4" man can kill another 6'3" grown man. I don't know why y'all be thinking, bro, what about Amanda Nunes? She's trained for 30 years. That has nothing to do with a grown man. I don't know what y'all be getting at. Don't start saying, but I'm 6'5" like The Rock, but you don't lift weights like him. So why are you comparing yourself to someone that has nothing to do with the situation? Like, he can kill a grown man though. Like he's 5'4", 130 pounds. If he punches another grown man right, he can kill a bigger grown man. Like y'all underestimate. Like that's why I said I don't hit girls. I don't think y'all understand how strong we are. Like, bro, we're really, bro. It's dangerous how strong men are. That's why 90% of men fights that you watch end up with somebody in the hospital. Somebody's getting picked up and slammed. Somebody's getting punched hard as. You feel me? Somebody. That's what I'm saying.
35 pounds or something like that, literally. To smack a girl, literally, and have her fly across the fucking room, I'd have to be as strong as Daniels. But I couldn't forceful, and I used my hands to mush her out of my way because I was not going to be going back and forth and hitting each other and all these things again. But after that, like I said, we were cool, we were vibing, we were good. But just simply, you know, I have a mother, I have a mom, I have a sister, I have 2 sisters, a little baby, and that's not who I am. 100%. There's no other evidence of me literally, you know what I'm saying, hitting a girl or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person, literally. And sometimes, you know, when you get your emotions involved and you let a girl rage bait you or get you to your lowest and to the force where you guys have to be physical with each other, like that's an L on the man's part. And to anybody who ever watches me, don't ever do that or let any person think that's okay. I see people, I've seen comments, I see whatever, oh, Deshae, he was in the right, he was right. I was not in the right, I was completely wrong. And being a man and doing this, you have to take that accountability and know that you're wrong no matter what happens. You can't put your hand on a woman. You can't do that. I'm not in favor of that. And I know I joke and I say, oh yeah, if a girl hit me, I'm gonna hit her or whatever, some shit like that. But no, those are jokes. Like, I'm really being serious. Don't ever put your hand on a woman. And if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else. And you don't want to put yourself in a situation in which I'm currently in. But like I said, she definitely is on a view high right now, definitely on a view high, all these things. And now she wants to talk and go this crazy. Like I said, so I apologize to everybody who's watched that and who watched me and seen that of me. That is not me. I appreciate you guys for everything you guys done. I'm going to.
Yeah, I already told y'all, bro. Moral of the story is, unless a girl is actively threatening your life, I told y'all, with a gun, something that can actually kill you, and you're actually in danger of your life, then that's when it's weapons free. Bring the rain, nigga. But like, in terms of like just getting hit or hitting somebody, ain't even that. It's not that deep, bro. Feel me? Unless a girl, like I said, has a gun, a knife, something that can actually get you up off this earth, bro, there's no point, bro. I already told y'all, there's no point. Y'all don't understand. If a girl, let's say you getting beat on. I'm talking about like, hush, 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 hush. All that you have to do, I'm going to tell you how to calm a girl ass down. That's all you're going to do. Let's say you getting your ass whooped. I'm talking about she going to the body. Hush, hush. She going to the head. Hush, hush. Let's say she's really hitting you. All you got to do as a man is one hard, boom, push. She will fly across the room. You got about 7 seconds to get your ass out the room. That's it. You don't have to punch back. You don't have to put her in a chokehold. All you got to do is either pick her ass up and throw her, or just boom. If you do that, she's going to fly across the room, and now you can leave. Only problem is with push and throw her, or just boom. If you do that, she's going to fly across the room, and now you can leave. Only problem is with pushing somebody is that they can be like, if you push somebody, oh, you hit me. Maybe don't even push her. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you to do in that situation. You're going to have to stiff arm. You're going to have to like pick her up and like put her in the closet or something, but you just do something to get you out. That's all you got to do. Because even the push, you're like, why you out there with a bloody lip and you got punched and you still gonna go to jail? So it's almost like pin her down. Nope. Because if you pin her down, your hand's too strong. You know girls bruise easily. Pin her arms down, hold her arms down. Now she got a bruise. And want to take pictures? Oh, you can't even do that. And that's what I'm gonna tell you. It's a lose-lose situation. Because now if you give her a bruise, Cause you hold her arms down, she's gonna punch you. I don't know what to do. You feel me? I don't even know what to do.
Continue to keep streaming and keep going and not let this stop me.
I tell them how you trained with Bruce Lee and how you
appreciate
proficient
everybody,
with the
but
1-inch punch.
this is not part of me.
Face emoji.
Nigga said the 1-inch punch.
This is not something who I am. I don't have a track record of doing this.
Now, the one thing that you can do, and you cannot get canceled for this, if a girl beats your ass, go get your sister. Go get your ex. No, you can't get canceled for that. I'll take that. Fuck that. You want to hit on me, beat on me? Oh, I got somebody that you can hit or beat on. I ain't getting canceled. You can hit on me and beat me. I got somebody that can hit back. That's all you got to do. Go get your ex. Go get your mom. Go get a homegirl. You ain't got to get her jumped. Nah, I got something for that. The same way, you know, girls can run and get a. If you hit on the girl, oh, I'm going to go get a girl. No, I want you to hit her. Yeah, nah.
Women and
what, my sister's soft as shit? Both y'all some bitches. I'm gonna tell you guys.
Women, no matter what image I put on the internet for y'all to see, but yeah, it's just another thing. And you know, my God is showing me things that I need to maybe sit down and see things and trying to work hard and working hard, and the devil's working, but it's all okay though. I take full responsibility. I apologize. I take accountability for the things that happen, and all I can do is move on from it. It's not something that happened recently, so I could have switched or whatever. It was four years ago, and literally, if I tried to run away from it, I couldn't. You know, I didn't even know that video was he. And then the editor said that I had the video or something. I was gonna jump him or something. I didn't even know the video. He had that video. Honestly, I didn't even know he had that video. Definitely. I feel like he just kind of was trying to get something out there to get some money. Or
if you feel like you about to hit a girl, there's one person you need to look at. It's you. Never in your life should you ever feel like you want to hit a girl first. At that point, you need therapy and you need to realize what type of man that you're becoming. Maybe there's something going on in your life. Maybe you have anger issues, this and the third. First things first, you gotta look at yourself and be like, what the fuck am I doing? Now, two, you also gotta look at the situation that you're in. So if you're in a toxic situation, if your situation one makes you constantly angry, makes you feel like you want to put hands on them, after looking at yourself, you have to remove yourself from that situation. Off rip. Don't stay with nobody that hits on you, beats on you. I don't care if she punch you in the leg, punch you in the face. I don't care if she only hits you in the body. If she slaps you, softly slaps you. If you in this situation, bro, you gotta remove yourself. Cause I'm telling y'all, it never ends good. It never ends good. And I told y'all, I've gotten hit by girls. And a lot of young, I think that shit is cute. Ooh, I want a crazy Latina. I want a crazy girl. I want a crazy black girl. I want a crazy snow bunny. Whatever the fuck y'all say, I want her to hit on me. No, what? First time a girl bust my lip, boy. I cried. I told you I was 18. Girl, bah, backhand punch my bitch ass. I got a fucking busted lip. I go in the crib. I went in there, bro. I told my parents and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know me, I'm getting mad and shit. I started crying. I was mad because I'm trying to tell you, if you get hit and you can't do anything back, if you ever been in a fight, it's the worst. You so mad, and it's like, bro, I don't know what it is about getting hit. You can't do nothing back. I don't care if a man hit me, a baby hit me. If somebody hits me, you can't do anything back, bro. It makes you cry. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you like, ooh, like, bro, you want to punch a hole in a car door. Like, it's the worst shit I've ever felt in my life. Being like having somebody physically harm you, and there's nothing that you can't even attempt to do nothing back. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it's a dangerous situation because girls that hit you are also the same girls that will get you sent to jail in 3 seconds. Like, if a girl hits you, and like I said, let's say, like I told y'all, you pin her down, she's gonna start crying, be like, oh, you're hurting me. And if you bruise her, first thing that she's gonna do is take pictures or videos of it. A girl that hits you, she wants you to hit her back, so that way you don't, it's just not just her going down, both you going down. That's why I tell y'all, don't hit a girl. Y'all be like, bro, I can do what I want. She hit me. Don't do it, because she wants you to hit her back. So that way she's not as guilty, and both of y'all going down, because guess what? You the man. It don't matter. You the man. It don't matter. You are the man. You are the man. So even if you hit a girl back, if you bruise, whatever the case may be, it's not going to put you in a good situation. And like I told y'all, have I been hit by a girl? Yes. Does it hurt? Yes. But it's not putting me in a situation where I feel like this is a man and now I got to put you down. It's no point. Like, I've been beat on for like an hour straight. Like, somebody kept hitting me, kept trying to give me the snap. I'm like, man, move around, man. It sting a little bit, but I'm like, man, move around though, man. Like, I ain't, you know. But if it's a man, then all right, we're gonna take it there. But for a girl, I just don't see no reason, bro. I'm just gonna be like, bro, move. An hour, yes. Not an hour straight, like straight whipping my ass, but like an hour of continuous, like little slap here, little punch here, like just continuous things. Argue, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, bro, move. I'm trying to tell you, I have y'all saying putting question marks, bro. I have high, whatchamacallit, patience. I got really high patience when it comes, especially when it's girls. I'm like, man, watch out, man. Like, you ain't really injuring me. Nah, watch out though. For me, I got a tolerance. That's better. I got a high tolerance. Like, bro, move. You know what I'm saying? Like, get punched on, slapped on, little shit, get worse. Choke up. I'm telling you, move. You feel me? You look like you get beat up by women. I guess, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't like to. It's not cool. It's not a fun experience. I don't enjoy it. I don't get hard from it. Like, my nipples don't start lactating from getting beat up. I'm more like, why am I in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're pulling my phone out, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Blow up or something like that. I see both of them in the comments responding to everything.
Well, she smacked the phone. That's why I got 5. It didn't got so bad before. I done recorded off this camera. Keep it a buck.
Everybody just being, and if you're in the comments responding to everybody, that means you're looking through it. You're loving the feed. You're loving the internet. You're loving it, you know? And me, I just literally have been off my phone, literally just having fun at Coachella, just trying to figure out my thoughts and just enjoying real life, you know? But I do apologize, like I said, even though she's doing all these things, I will say, I apologize again, which I have before. And I don't know, you came on my stream 2 weeks later, chill with me, vibed, you were doing YouTube videos, you came on one of my streams, we was kissing, all different type of things, and got sexual and all these things like that, and you said it was cool, you said it was good, and you had fun. But like I said, man, I just didn't appreciate, you know, the hitting on each other, and that's my fault. That's my L for even doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did hit me, that's not cool to hit to mush you back or anything like that. My intent was to hurt you. That's my accountability. I apologize again. Bettering myself and moving forward, you know, the year's been great for me. The year's been great for me. And I always said, like, you know, if you ever have 7 days and you got 5 good days and 1 bad day, that doesn't mean your whole week is bad. You know, sometimes we look at bad moments and we try to make them into bad days and bad lives. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a bad moment. It's just a tough moment that you got to push through and keep going. And that's pretty much what it is. I feel like you guys know I've been through a lot of shit on the internet, for all these years. And, you know, this is another thing that you push through and keep going and keep thriving. And yeah, it's a moment that I'm not really proud of. You know, no matter how long it took, it could have came out now. It could have came out 3 years ago. It could have came out 5 years later. But I'm glad that it came out now so that I could, you know, address it and just do it and then move on. You know, those people are in my past. I've never even talked to them past that time and years or anything like that. I woke up to all this and you know, it's been on my mind, and I definitely just wanted to come on here and just say this, you know, and make sure I have my thoughts in order. But probably just want to speak my piece, bro. Honestly, like I said, don't ever hit a woman. That is not cool. I would never intend was to hurt you. I mushed you out my way because you had hit me during the whole trip and doing those things and arguing and saying fucked up things about my sisters and my family and things, which is not an excuse. I lowered myself to your level to be able to put my hands on you, and that's something I should have never done in the first place. Doesn't matter if I was 21, doesn't matter if I was 25, doesn't matter if I was fucking 18. That's my fault as a man, and I apologize for that. Even though all those things or whatever, genuinely, I'm sorry. I know you have a family, you have a mom, you have a dad, you know, and that's something that I wouldn't want to see my daughter go through as a person, or you have a brother, and I don't want to see my people go through that, and that's something I don't want. You know, it was a hard time back then. It was different things. It was drinking and all those things involved in which I shouldn't let a woman ever do that to me and get me to that point. It was simply better to walk away. Like I said, I iterating this, but I am sorry. I will be moving on from the situation. I'm never going to be talking about the situation again. You guys, any young men out there, black men, white men, anybody, any boys or guys are just watching me, yo, just do better. Do better than me, bro. Do better than me. Keep pushing. don't let nobody get you out your, because this could have went differently. It could have been differently or anything. If a girl hits you or whatever, anything like that, just walk away, bro. Just walk away. I usually joke, but just move on. And, you know, I definitely apologize to the women watching and all these things. It's not a representation of a man should be and would be. And I apologize. I apologize to y'all. And I will be working on myself. It was a heated moment. The emotions was high, and I definitely